Hello and happy holidays, happy new year. Uh, this is the Get Out of Gaming podcast. And if you're listening to this, you're wondering, wow, you guys are still recording in the holidays? No, we took a break. These are all pre recorded. But before I get into that, my name is Ben,
I'm Alex.
and we are your bi weekly nerdy podcast. Comes out on all of the favorite spots for podcasts, but we go the extra mile. We even do one that's a video, which will come up the same week on Fridays. Um, yeah. So this is our holiday episode, like I said. So every year, Alex and I take 2 months off. It's just a lot of work doing these, and we pre-record so that way you could still have the podcast, not miss it, and we get to enjoy a break.
Yeah.
So today, I'm not sure how long this one's going to be. It's probably going to be a quick one, which is okay. We are going to rank the holidays. Um, yeah, and we're going to kind of go through these and rank these here. So it looks like the top tier is S, bottom is F. We got a bunch here. I want to kind of throw this one out here. Excuse me. So we got all this. We're not going to probably rank Columbus Day. I just don't think I want to do that. But we're going to rank everything else. Let's start with New Year's Day. So I'll tell you what, in family wise, what my New Year's Day used to look like.
hmm
What does your New Year's Day look like out with family
Family.
or like in general?
It's just the day before work starts. And so like it doesn't really it just feels like an extra day of like the weekend. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
took vacation or whatever. Like it doesn't feel good. If you're drinking, it doesn't feel good because you got
Yeah.
those hangovers. Um, I'm not New Year's Day is kind of just a day. Like I don't think there's really anything special about it. I mean, the most special thing
Yeah.
about it is that like, oh, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is usually there's like some pretty big football games that
Mhm.
go on. My parents, because they're from Pennsylvania, it is good luck to eat sauerkraut on the day, on New Year's Day. It gives you good luck for the whole year. So my mom would get the crock pot out and do a crock pot of sauerkraut with sausage and then mashed potatoes. And I love sauerkraut, grew up with it. Not a favorite for everybody. Last time I mentioned it to my wife about doing it, she's like, that's disgusting. Uh, but yeah, I think you're right. So ranking wise, I mean, I'll give it a C. I don't know what you're thinking on it.
That's kind of what I
Maybe,
was thinking so far, and then if we need to move it up or down, we can depending on how we rank these others.
yeah. I mean, it's a great day for me. I like a lot of these days because I don't work those days. Same with you. You
Mhm.
know, like you said, like these are extra days off. Most of the time, we're probably doing like normal stuff we would do on a weekend. You
Mhm.
know, so yeah. So let's jump into the next one, Valentine's Day. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is like a Seinfeld moment for me. I always go on this rant about Valentine's Day. It's all commercial.
Yep.
I feel like George is dead. It really is. But last year, my wife planned this huge Valentine's Day thing. We got to go to Indy. We stayed in a very, very nice hotel, ate at a place called Cooper's Hawk, super expensive. Um, it was fun. It was. And but do I think that Valentine's Day is a good like holiday? I mean, the kids love it at school. I mean, but other than
Do they?
that, I think it's the kids have all love it because they get a bag full of stuff and usually they get like treats. That's usually
Yeah.
anytime there's like food involved that's candy or
Mhm.
cookies, my kids like. So um, but that being said, I would either say this is a low C or a low D or a high D.
Mhm.
I mean, what are your thoughts?
Well, let's see. Valentine's Day is one of those days that like you can only celebrate if you're not single, for one. So already it just gets docked points because not everyone can celebrate. You can say, like you said, like, oh, kids give Valentine's, kids give candy or whatever, but like that's all fake. But also, um, you're right. It is very commercialized. It's very superficial that we have this one day, and we can kind of go through these other days here in a second. It's kind of the same thing. Um, the greeting cards business and stuff creating these holidays. It feels like they're creating these holidays to sell greeting cards. But yeah, this holiday is too commercialized to really matter. It's kind of annoying. It's like, in my mind, take this with a grain of salt because I'm a single person, I guess. But in my mind, Valentine's Day, like, you shouldn't have to like do something special on Valentine's Day necessarily. You should always try to be and do special things throughout the year. And you shouldn't like try to, I don't know, like there's tons of people, like dysfunctional relationships or whatever that you see where it's like, oh man, this person's horrible to me, but he took me out to dinner on Valentine's Day, like there's that as well. Like this isn't a get out of jail free card. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so because of that, and because of that's the way that like media presents it too, like comedies and stuff as well. Um, yeah, I don't think this day is necessarily a good day. Um, because yeah, I don't it
So
promotes something that should happen all the time.
right, exactly. So are you thinking like a D?
Yeah, it's not completely an F, but yeah, I would say a D.
Yeah. I mean, and as we go through this list here, we're really just kind of doing like some of the bigger ones. We're not going to do like every single holiday.
Yeah.
Um, not like pizza day or cookie day or all those, but we'll go through these ones here. So St. Patrick's Day is the next one. Now in my 20s, like 21,
Mhm.
I love St. Patrick's Day. Green beer, and spend the next day on the toilet because of all the food coloring they put in it. It was great. Um, for me though, like I think the last couple years ago, I did like a 5K walk run thing, but that's been it. I mean, I really don't do a lot for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm gonna just throw this out here. The pinching if you're not wearing green, not cool. Um, you know,
Everyone should go watch that
like
South Park episode where Butters gets thrown in jail because he pinches a girl.
I mean, that is the where we so back in high school, it's like, oh, you didn't wear green, everyone pinched you, right?
Hmm.
But like now it's like, oh man, that's assault. Um, I
Yeah.
think I think I think my mom has said it best. Keep your hands to yourself. Uh
Hmm.
really. But like it's got a rich history. There's a lot of history behind this day. So I acknowledge it for that. For me, it's just to be honest, like where I'm at with kids and stuff, it's just like another day of the week.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking about that
I mean,
episode of South Park because it's like, because he the way he tries to justify is like, it's not my fault that she wasn't wearing green. She asked for it. She was dressed that way, and all the cops are like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't say that." So like you framed it as assault, but like that's how that episode essentially did as well. Um, yeah, I'm not a huge beer drinker as well. So I just am not. I, I don't celebrate this holiday. Like I never have.
yeah,
Also, I'm not Irish. I know. Let's see, probably 80% of the people who celebrate this are not Irish either. But um, there's a certain like heritage to this holiday as well, or at
yeah,
least they try to. But like at the end of the day, it is just an excuse to drink, and um, I've never really been that kind of person, and so it's kind of low for me as well. I wouldn't say it's the worst holiday in the world because Like it's fun to see people dressed up or whatever. Like yes, the pinching is annoying, but like um seeing people like be creative with their green if they are wearing green, like that's kind of cool to see. Um it's not it's inoffensive. So like that's why I don't think it deserves to be like a D. Like if anything,
Yeah,
I think it's is kind of on par with New Year's Day.
yeah, I'd say it's yeah. I mean, I would put it right next to New Year's Day.
Probably a
It
little
would be
more above it.
in front of New Year's Day.
Maybe.
I'll give you that. It has more significance than New Year's Day.
Yeah,
New Year,
that's kind of where I'm going with. Like New Year's Day is just another day where yeah, you don't work necessarily unless you do.
mm,
But like St. Patrick's Day at least is it's a vibe. It's trying to do something. New Year's Day is just I don't know, the day the rest day, you know, the day of rest.
yeah. All right, so let's jump in there to Easter. So,
We're going to
as a
tackle this
pastor,
one.
oh, geez. So, without the religious elements, because we don't do that here. Growing up a pastor's kid, my dad would have church early morning at 6 a.m., then a breakfast, then another church service, and then another church service after that. Um, I only had to go to 2 services, the 6 a.m. one and then the one after. And then it's around noontime when these all would end. Then there was a big dinner. So for me, it's cool because we usually have a pretty big dinner. We do the Easter egg hunt. But again, I have kids, like younger kids. So for me, it's okay. It's not my favorite holiday because I don't really like, I don't know. I like holidays where like there's more involved, right?
Mhm.
Hiding the eggs seems like a chore to
It
me.
is.
Um,
It is.
it really is. And hopefully my kids don't hear this. But like, yeah, so like for me, that's there. I still think it's a good holiday. It always is on a Sunday. I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
Um Religious things aside, for the pagan versions of this stuff, so you know, Easter bunny, chocolate, all that. Um it's fine, you know, you get to meet the Easter bunny if you want to. You know, you can go to like the mall or something, kind of like you sit with Santa, you could sit with the Easter bunny if you really wanted to. You can also um yeah, just find candy, find like an egg with like a dollar or like a golden dollar or you know, dollar coin, whatever. Um, I remember that was a big thing when I was younger, where it's like, oh, we went and specially got these dollar coins because like they look, you know, it's not just a dollar, like oh, it's something special. Um, but yeah, like growing up as an adult, like teenager later, and then as an adult, like Easter in that sense isn't really enjoyable. It's fun to like see like the kids enjoy it though. So I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that's probably all that really matters. Because a lot of these holidays, they they mean stuff differently to you
Yeah.
as you age. Because I mean, we just did that with St. Patrick's Day. You know, it's like you were talking about, like, man, if I was in my 20s, like this would be way higher, but it's not. And so with Easter, I would say this probably has more meaning than St. Patrick's Day. Um, so I think it's above that, but I still don't think it goes above C.
You know, I totally agree with you. I think, you know, that's the thing. And like, we do the stuff for the kids, but that's just being a parent.
Mhm.
So the next one I kind of want to group together, and I hope you're okay with that because it's
Because you don't want to like have someone yell at you later. I gotcha.
if my mom and dad watch this, we don't need to
Yeah,
cause
one's
problems.
S and one's F, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's Mother's Day and Father's Day, and I really do think these are grouped together, as obviously everyone has a mom and a dad, and I am fortunate to be a dad. But I think these are like pretty significant days. I It sucks we don't get the day off from work, sort of deal. But I think these are
But
significant days
how could
because
you do that though? unless you're just giving the day off for everyone to celebrate with their parents, I guess.
I think that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Let's write that one up. Um, because I think for the most how do I say this? I think for the most part, parents are awesome and they do a lot of work and it's just a lot of, things happening. I know that there's crappy parents out there too. Um, you know, I want to put this at least. I think Mother's and Father's Day should be, God, I don't know. Like, I want to say S, but I feel like it's an A tier. And the only reason I'm saying A tier is because some people don't have very good parents
Mhm.
out there. There are some bad parents out there. Shame on you for being bad parents. You don't get shit. That's why I'm saying A tier, but
Uh-huh.
like both at the top of
Yeah,
A tier. I
sure.
mean,
Sure.
and if my mom's listening, I would put I'm not saying who's first because yes, I love my mom. Yes, I love my dad, but my dad's the one that writes the check at Christmas. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, we're gonna put you equal. I mean,
Yeah.
are you thinking the same thing?
So it depends on how you look at it because it's another one of those it's similar to Valentine's Day in the sense of why are we only given one day for this? You know what I mean? Like you should be celebrating and being thankful for your parents if you have your parents um like all throughout the year. You
Yeah.
should if they are being good. Now granted the difference between this and Valentine's Day is like yes, they're both essentially created to, you know, sell cards, but at the same time there's more meaning I feel and less superficialness for this these holidays compared to just Valentine's Day where it's really just a romantic gesture.
Yes.
This is more of I don't know, this is a little more special, but it also varies between person to person. Um
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think it belongs in C. Um
Now remember your mom and dad are probably listening to the episode.
no, they're not listening. My sister might be though, so that's the problem.
That's
Um
sisters be snitching you out.
I know,
I have
right?
I have 2,
Yeah.
and they will. They will
That's
totally do it.
yeah, same here.
And oh, we're gonna have some.
So here's the thing as well. So
He's trying not to get in trouble. I
so
get it.
no, I'm just saying as well. Like you have more touchstones to these holidays because you are one of these holidays. You like you can celebrate this as intended, as the person of interest. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And so because of that, you have more to bargain with for this. Whereas for me, I feel like I don't have that. I'm gonna say luxury, but I don't want to say luxury because no offense. I don't I don't want any children, but so I'm not gonna do this holiday anytime soon. So so with that, that's why I kind of like view it lower because I just don't get to experience it. Um, but I'm dancing around it. Sure, we can put them both A. It's fine.
I mean, my sister says she listens. This is gonna be a good test to see if she listens.
So here's the thing though. Do they watch the video?
That is a good
Will they
question.
see which one's first and which one's second? You know what I mean? We're
I
technically ranking them
mean,
together, but there's only
mm,
one that goes in front. That means it's probably
I
better.
guess I mean you got to go for who you're most scared of. I I can outrun my mom in her age, but she would trick you and get you close, and then it's like a death grip.
Mm,
Um, so so yeah, I mean I think that's a perfect thought there in spot. So 4th of July. So 4th of July was great before I had dogs. Um,
yes.
and 4th of July to me was great before people got them a month early and set off fireworks till 1 or 2 in the morning, even though they weren't supposed to.
Even earlier than that. Like I
Yeah.
mean, like I feel like I hear fireworks from May to August.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And like my one dog doesn't care, but my younger dog, he hears the loud booms and he thinks somebody's at the door and it just causes him to do that. Also, man, if you live in a residential area, don't do fireworks at like I'm cool till like 11:30, 12, right? I'm pretty cool with that. After 12, now you're kind of being a jerk. Don't shoot fireworks off after midnight.
Yeah,
And I'm being lenient.
those
Like my
gremlins.
neighbor, yeah, like my neighbor, she doesn't want them past 11. I'm like cool, like, hey, shoot them till midnight.
It
I don't care.
depends. It depends on if it's actually on the 4th of July. If it's on the 4th of July, I fully expect it's going to happen at any time, and that's totally okay, you know?
Yeah,
If it's a random firework on a Tuesday night and it's just like 11 p.m. on a random day, I'm like, what are you doing? Who's doing
yeah,
that? Why is this so loud? I am trying to sleep.
yeah. I think that's my biggest thing. Because of that, I want to put this at a D. Now, it's American to do this. It's what we do. Yes, I get that part. And I get a day off from work.
Hmm.
And I love to do the cookouts. Like I usually do a cookout on 4th of July,
Hmm.
you know? Family comes over and it's kind of fun, you know? Um, but the fireworks after the set time is the annoying part of it. And then you like you said, they start in May
Yeah.
and it doesn't stop. And they're gonna go again on like literally New Year's Eve at midnight. They're gonna go off again. So which yeah, so I want to put it at a D. I know, sorry. Do you think it's the question would be if you think it's a D, would it be before Valentine's Day or after?
It's gonna be before Valentine's Day for sure if we're doing
That's
D.
what I was thinking.
Um, I will say in my age, um, I've liked certain types of fireworks. Like I like the poppets or whatever, like throwing those little things and they snap. Um, I've liked let's see, like the snakes or whatever to just look that just like never end.
Yeah.
I like fireworks conceptually, and I think they can look nice when they're doing certain things. Um, but I want to say for the past five, no, how long have I even lived here? I would say for like the past 10 years, 10 or 12 years, I have not cared enough about fireworks to actually go out somewhere and watch them. I'm always inside
Yeah.
and I'm always just trying to live. Um and so yes, again, it's one of those things with like Easter, with St. Patrick's Day, with all of these. We're ranking these as adults now, and so that's why it is a D. If we were kids, we'd be like, oh, look at these cool fireworks and all the big booms and stuff like that. This would probably be an S tier. Um, but also, I mean, not to get politics into this, but I'm not, just in general, I'm not a very patriotic person. So like on that side of the fence, like I'm not like, whirling around American flags everywhere. I'm not like celebrating that part of it too. So like I think this isn't an F tier because I think the fireworks still look nice, but it's definitely pretty low because of the dog situation. I don't have a dog like anymore, but when I did, worst thing. Worst thing on
Yeah.
earth.
Do you know who has good fireworks though? Disney. When they do their like fireworks at the end of the day, those are legit.
What they need to
I
stop
mean,
doing though, they need to get rid of fireworks and just do drone shows.
I think drone shows are even better. I've never seen one, but I've seen like the videos and stuff. I'm like, dang, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, and it's quiet.
Yeah.
Where I live, I can actually see where we live, they do like a big show pretty close.
Hmm.
I can see them from my house. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I totally agree where you put that. Um, so all right. So mine's a little different here than what I'm seeing on your screen, but I'm just gonna go with your screen.
Okay.
So let's go with Halloween. Um, I love Halloween. I love uh, Alex and I differ in one thing. I I thoroughly enjoy watching horror movies and being scared. Alex does not like horror movies, very much little into horror games. I know this personally about him. Um, I think, but you'll play like Last of Us and stuff, but like nothing like too crazy. Like, are you gonna play like the new Silent Hill?
No.
Yeah. See, I knew that. Um, so that's him. I love this. I like taking the kids out and going trick or treating. Last year, where I live, there was a person that had adult cider,
Mm.
which was awesome. And I got adult cider and I got like a full size Snickers bar just for being a parent.
Do you think other people tried to take that cider who were underage, and do you think they carded those people?
The couple that was doing it was like an older couple.
Uh,
Like, like, oh, you look like you can't have this.
yeah.
Like this year, my oldest is going and he's not 21.
Yeah.
I guarantee if they do it again this year, which they do it every year, he's like, I think I'll take one of those. But I'm a parent saying, I think you will not take one of those.
Yeah.
Um, but like, it's just like one thing that we do every Halloween is, of course, decorate the house.
Mhm.
But like the other thing we do, we watch like old Halloween specials.
Yeah.
Like we watched Garfield's Halloween.
Like Garfield and
The other,
Friends?
no, like legitimately, not Garfield and Friends, like Garfield and Odie. There's like two, I want to say.
Uh-huh.
I think there's one, but there's like where they accidentally summon the pirate ship. Like these are things that were like legitimately on like, oh hey, CBS, bam, Halloween
Okay.
special.
Yeah, 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 like some of the special like the old animated specials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, like my wife is a fan of The Worst Witch, which is hilarious because it's Tim Curry being Tim
Mm.
Curry.
Mhm.
But like that's another thing reason I
Some
like.
Great Pumpkin.
I Yeah, like I love watching The Great Pumpkin. Like, oh, maybe this year Linus will actually get to go out and go trick or treating, but he won't. He
Imagine
won't.
if they do trick you one of these years and they just edit it so it's like, "Oh, he got to go."
I mean, that would be great. Um, I love the two specials I really like. I like the Halloween one, The Great Pumpkin, and I like the original Christmas one, not the
Yeah.
new one they did. The new one's,
I haven't seen the new one, so yeah.
you know why you haven't seen the new one? Because it's not worth it.
Well, it's
Uh,
also Apple TV Plus only, right?
yeah.
Because a lot of that
Um,
stuff is.
we own Charlie Brown's Christmas, and
Uh,
it comes on a Blu-ray, but it has both versions. My kids have never watched the new version ever. Um, but I like Halloween. To me, it's either a S or an A.
mhm.
Um, I know you are not a fan of the spooky. Now, this being said, I would not go to a haunted house. Okay,
Haunted
not
Corner
my thing.
Maze.
Nope, nope, nope. I went to. I'm a back in my youth when I was in much better shape. I went to a haunted house and I accidentally punched somebody in the face. I felt awful. Um, I just don't. The problem is I have that. Ooh, this is happening. I need to react.
How often do you think that happens to people though? Like in
Oh, I bet it
those.
happens all the time.
Like I bet there's like something now you like sign in your contract if you're working. It's like you might get punched, you might get kicked.
The thing is, though, there is a difference between someone being scared and accidentally hitting somebody, or like people that actually go to haunted houses of like wanting to start something.
Mhm.
Those people exist. Uh, um, I watched a documentary about a group, and they do a haunted house every year, and they were kicking people out because the guy was literally looking to fight somebody there, right?
Mhm.
So it does happen. Mine was completely reaction
Yeah.
of, oh crap, and it was like one of those things where the pitcher fell down and the guy jumped out and it brushed my arm, and I think that's why I did it. Um, but other than that, unfortunately, if he's listening, I'm sorry again. I said sorry like 30 times, but I'm sorry. Um,
That punch really ruined his life, you know?
I hope it's not that he's doing therapy because of it. But I think it's like an S tier just because I love this type of year. Now, Alex, I know you're not into the spooky.
Mhm.
Um, Which, by the way, in this entire time we've known each other, I've never pushed any horror stuff on him ever because I already know. Some that are Onyx the Fortuitous is probably the most horror I've pushed on him,
It's the
and he liked it,
closest.
and he
Yeah.
did like it.
That's more like Evil Dead territory, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Um, older Evil Dead, I would say. Let's see. I'm not sure is my answer for a lot of these. I like the aspect of Halloween as a kid where you got to dress up. I didn't really like the candy as much because I've never really been a candy person. Unless it's like caramel apple suckers or something like that. So or I used to like Tootsie Rolls a lot as a kid. I don't know. So like yeah, candy's never really been the big driver for me for this holiday. It was really a lot of the costumes and stuff. Um, really, I haven't really dressed up since, but like there was one year, but unfortunately it's just destroyed. But like yeah, I used to dress up a lot. The last time I dressed up was for a Halloween. Um, but I was older. I was like college, like 20, 21, 22. And I dressed up as Dr. Horrible from like the Dr. Horrible sing along blog, the Neil Patrick Harris thing. And I bought all of the real stuff that he wore because it was all built on a budget. So like I found the boots on Amazon, I found the gloves, I found all this, and the only thing that I had to do differently was like the actual like lab coat. And so at the time my grandma made it and like helped me with it, but then it got ruined, and so I threw it away, and so I haven't done it since because grandma couldn't do it anymore because she passed away. So so with that, I haven't really done any costume stuff since. It's not that it's necessarily a traumatic story, it's just that I just haven't really had a need to. um but it was a cool thing to do, like, you know, as a kid. As like a 11, 12 year old or whatever, I was Neo from the Matrix. Like, why not, you know?
Oh, that's
um
sweet.
yeah, but then one, because they're cheapo sunglasses, one of the sunglasses like the lenses fell out, and so I lost it. um but like it was at near the end of the night, so it didn't matter. um I was Goku at one point. um I was Link. A lot of these I don't even think I have pictures of, but I just have memories of them. I was Link from Wind Waker. My grandma made me a
Oh, wow.
costume to make it look like the cell shaded like Link from Wind Waker. Um and yeah, there maybe a couple other things, but like yeah, I think this holiday can be good and it's fun. It's all well and good unless you're sacrificing stuff to the devil, like the people who like really take it seriously in like the bad sort of way. um but yeah, this holiday's fine, it's fun, it's good. I will say as an adult I do not celebrate this holiday at all anymore, because we've noticed when we've moved into this new place a few years ago. Granted, we moved in when COVID started happening, but we have not seen a single trick or treater. We have not heard any trick or treaters. And last year was the first year where I was just like, we're just not gonna turn on the lights because no one's coming here at all. So why bother? And
Yeah.
so I think last year I streamed or something instead. And so I was doing that. But yeah, it's not really a holiday for me, but I have a lot, I can see the appeal. And the costumes are always fun to look at because it's like it's an accessible cosplay. And it's accessible and appropriate, I guess I should say, because it's fun to see like when people are dressed up even at their work. um
Yeah.
Even
Like,
professional places.
I I always try and keep it pretty simple when I do my stuff. I haven't dressed up in a while either. Like, I have a Crystal Lake shirt that I wear. I have a Frankenstein shirt I wear. That's it. Um, Now, what's really cool is try and talk your kids when you have kids, try to talk them in. So I almost had them talked in this year of one was gonna be Mega Man, one was gonna be Proto Man, and then my daughter was gonna be Roll.
Take one of the
And I was like,
dogs as Rush, and there you go.
yeah, and
Oh, and then
and
you
and
need a bass and treble. So yeah, you have
yeah,
2 dogs right there. You're set.
but it didn't happen. So this year was Wolverine. Let's see. So Wolverine, the lead person from Demon Hunters, K-pop Demon Hunters,
Mhm.
and then Mandalorian.
Alright.
That's who it was. Which it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Um, I, I, I'm gonna get him every now and then. So what do you want to rank this one at? What is your?
So here's the thing, right? Should we rank stuff above Mother's Day and Father's Day? Should we keep the meme
Oh
alive?
crap!
You know what I mean? Is this
I
is this
mean,
above Mother's Day and Father's Day?
I literally enjoy the holiday. And my Father's Day, I enjoy my kids. I think they're great. But my Father's Day is not as relaxing as I would wish. Um, Usually it's filled with do this, this, and this. Um, let's keep it at an A.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
put
where
it
you
at the
put it.
top. Yeah,
So this one's gonna be really easy. Uh Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving.
depends.
Um, okay, so I do two Thanksgivings because my family is usually like pretty quiet, reserved.
Mhm.
Everyone just does their own thing, it's quiet. Um, my wife's Thanksgiving is absolutely bonkers crazy. Um,
You want any of them listen to the podcast? Are they gonna hear this?
I mean, they already know I say it to them.
Mm, okay.
So, um, and like my nephew and that side of the family is scared of dogs. So I have to keep them in this room here, which makes it worse for them because they're just like, I just want to come out. And they're usually in here for like 6, 7 hours, you
Jeez.
know. But we cook for both of them, so it's rough because I cook 2 turkeys in 2 days,
Mhm.
right? But I enjoy it. I love just to eat and that. I like how and we're gonna add Black Friday into this. Black Friday is not even a national holiday, but for unless you work retail, like the jobs I've had, and I know you have too, they give you the day off. So it's a 4-day weekend. So that's winner, winner right there for me. Um,
You
I
sold
wanna
me.
put this I mean, this is an S rank.
You sold me with the Black Friday. If
Yeah.
uh if you didn't say that, then this would have been lower. Um I'm
I
not really a
mean,
huge fan of the food at Thanksgiving. I'm a fan of all the sides. I'm not a huge fan of like turkey or roast beef or ham or anything like that. I actually just straight up don't like ham. Um but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of those types of foods. And so like unless I'm just eating just stuffing, just give me a whole thing of stuffing. Just let me just eat that all day and I'll be set.
yep.
Um and so in the past when I was growing up, like we would go to my aunt and uncle's. We would go there, and a lot of the extended family would go and hang out, play games, whatever, and just make a day of it. And then that was it. Um, in my adult years, I either go to my grandparents or I just stay at home
Yeah.
and don't do anything at all. Because like I don't really have like family around me besides my grandparents. So like it depends on like are they gonna be out of town? Are they not? So yeah, it just really depends. So I it can go either or for me, but like on a good Thanksgiving, it is really fun. And then back in the day, looking at the big old newspaper and trying to plan out your Black Friday, that was really fun for me.
Oh god, yes. I like it when I worked retail? Oh, no. It was awful. Um, the first time I left retail, I was still pretty young, and the first time I didn't work on a Black Friday, I woke up and I was like, "Holy crap, I'm not working right now."
Yeah.
Uh, my wife likes to go out. Anymore for me, it's like I've texted other people of like, if I'm not buying Christmas gifts on Black Friday, it's like what video games can I get for cheaper right now,
Yeah.
or Blu-rays,
Yep.
or that, because legitimately that's what you're looking for, man. Is you're
Yep.
looking for that. Um, the sales have been okay. They've not been great,
Mhm.
but every now and then you find that hidden gem.
Yeah.
Um, I think last year I bought a couple that were like, man, this is crazy that I found these for so cheap. But it is. It's like it used to be like, oh God, let's go out and fight the crowds and all that stuff. And now it's like I can sit at home on Thanksgiving Day at 10 o'clock at night when they list, bam, do a bunch of shopping and just wait for it to get delivered. Um, I like the aspect of like once the food's all done and you're sitting there and you're chilling. Um, yeah, and they're usually I like football, so there's usually some pretty good football games. So
Mhm.
yeah. All right. So the next one is Christmas and Christmas Eve. I almost want to kind of put them together as well. I don't know. I feel like they should just because what they are. Are you okay with that?
Depends on where they're going, but yeah.
So I Christmas is another time of year I really like. I've liked Christmas ever since I was a kid, and I never really didn't like Christmas. Now I want to say that this list here is Alex and I's personal picks here. Some people have a good relationship with Christmas. Some people don't have a good relationship with Christmas. I get it. Um, my brother and his husband on Thanksgiving, just to throw this out there, they do like a Friendsgiving for people that don't have anywhere to go,
Mhm.
like friends and stuff. So, um, but Christmas for us has always been pretty big. I do 2 Christmases again. Um, if my dad's listening, I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell this story anyway. When I was marrying my wife, my as we were doing um the day before when you're doing you know, working all the kinks out and saying all this, my dad leaned over to me and said, "Hey, when you get married, we're not doing like Christmas and Thanksgiving together with these people, right?" Alex knows my dad. He knows that's something he would say.
Yeah.
He said it out loud. My groomsmen are all laughing. Later, one of the groomsmen's like, "Your dad was playing, right?" I'm like, "No, that was as real as it gets."
Yeah.
Um, but I like the aspect of the gift giving aspect of finding stuff my kids my oldest kids never give me a Christmas list. So finding those things where I'm like, holy crap, how did you know?
Mhm.
You know? Um, this is when I take most of my PTO
Same.
is this. So I just relaxing and just for me, it's not just the gift giving, it's like that. It's literally like a time for me to shut my brain off
Mhm.
and just relax. And the Christmas specials in the movies. If you're listening to this, we have some Christmas movies here. I want to put this pretty high. I think I want to put it after Thanksgiving for or before. Christmas Eve is the anticipation so high. Christmas Day happens and you're like, okay, so it's done. And then
Mhm.
the next day happens and you're like, oh, it's done. Now I gotta wait another year. Um, I like where you put it. I mean, I just have so many fond memories of Christmas. And again, we know that with ranking these, not everyone's holidays are like
Yeah.
this, but for me and Alex, this is just where we're ranking them. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Christmas is generally the highest point, especially for me cuz for me personally, I take off most of that month and go visit my family because they don't live in the same area that I do, live in different states, like 9 hours away, 10 hours away, whatever. So yeah, I definitely do enjoy this time. Um I was asking you, it depends on where you're putting these if you're grouping them together. So Christmas Eve is actually my mom's birthday as well.
Oh wow.
So it is just a big, we do that, and then a few days before that is my older sister's birthday. So we do a lot in December, or at least we try to. Um so a lot of that stuff just kind of molds together and gets wrapped up together, and for good reason, and it makes it more enjoyable. So yeah, I've always enjoyed Christmas. as a kid, you know, obviously in the um gift giving sense, in the pagan Santa sense, in the familyness sense, I guess. Familyness isn't a word, but you know what I mean. I've enjoyed it there. I don't really have an opinion on the religious aspect of it because, like, compared to like Easter or something, like these two are very religious at heart, or they should and or could be. Um, but again, the way that we are kind of ranking these are on vibes and on like the more or not national, international way of how Christmas and these holidays are handled. And so that's why, like, yeah, you can't have one without the other. I feel like Easter can be celebrated with like the rabbits and stuff, um and the eggs and all of that by like literally anyone, where and like a kid might not know about the religiousness of that. Whereas I feel like with Christmas, it's kind of hard to not explain like, oh, this is that, because like there are other religions as well around this time that also have their own holidays. And so that's the time, this is generally the time as well where you get to learn about all the other holidays that these other religions and stuff have. And so you're like, oh, why doesn't he celebrate Christmas? Oh, it's because he celebrates Hanukkah. What's Hanukkah? And then you talk about that. So I guess long story short, I mean, yes, Christmas and Christmas Eve are the highest things here. But I don't want to take away like that the religious aspects of it can be important for people. Um and but also like, yeah, and literally anyone can celebrate Christmas, but I feel like there's more talking points around Christmas time.
Yeah, and I think, I think that's the big thing is like that there is a religious element to Christmas, but you could still celebrate Christmas without those religious elements.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's the best thing about it. Also, I will say for the most part, not everybody, for the most part, people are nicer during Christmas, during December. Um,
Depends.
yeah, I mean, it's not everybody, but like I feel like people are attempting to be nicer. Um,
Also
you
depends on
know,
how old you are too, because maybe a kid's trying to be nicer because they want to be on the nice list and not the naughty list.
I mean, my kids definitely are like, "Oh, I gotta be better." So, yeah. Um, well, let's jump in and we got like 2 more we're gonna do here. So let's jump into the next one. So we got New Year's Eve. I've had some fun on New Year's when I was younger.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, I've just kind of just relaxed at home.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let me rephrase this. I haven't lasted to midnight for the last 3 years. I'm so tired from Christmas the week before.
Yeah.
I just pass out.
Yeah.
So, I think that's like the main thing is that. Um, I think gosh, I almost want to say like a B. Like
Yeah.
if I was when I was younger, New Year's Eve was like it. Like we went and did stuff. My wife all the time's like, I want to go do stuff, but I'm like, man, it's usually more expensive. You got to get an Uber. You can't drive anywhere. Got to
Everyone's
find a
busy.
babysitter. Yeah, everywhere's like super busy. It's just I don't know. I mean, I think it's great I get the day off and it's paid for.
Yeah.
Um, but for the most part, at this as older, it's yeah, it's what it is. Um,
Yeah. I don't really care for New Year's Eve either necessarily. Maybe when I was younger, because it was more of a family get together again. Like family would come into town for the Christmas and all of that. and then they would stay until the end of like the month essentially. So they would be there for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, what have you. And New Year's Eve, was the party time. So like even when you were a kid, you're just like hanging out, or you all were just like playing board games. Like Pictionary was a big thing at my parents, with extended family, all that. Um, so yeah, I think it deserves a B and a B because I don't think it's bad. I think it's better than all the C entries, obviously, but just I don't really celebrate it as much anymore either. Now this year I probably will, because
Yeah.
I will be around the way that the holidays land this year. I'll be around family for once, for the first time in like a few years, and so I can probably actually celebrate it the way it's intended. Um, so yeah, we can do stuff there. Um, but like otherwise, like yeah, I'm don't really care one way or the other.
Yeah. Well, and last but not least, we have Labor Day. Um, uh, Alex and I are very fortunate in our jobs. Uh, it's a Monday, which means 3-day weekend. I don't go anywhere. Like I know a lot of people that go camping or they go somewhere.
Yeah,
I just enjoy the day. We usually cook out. Usually have some my parents over. That's about it. I don't
yeah,
really do anything else.
yeah. I normally just stay at home.
Yeah, I
or
mean, I
or
think it's
go
pretty.
shopping depending. Sometimes
Yeah,
sometimes there's sales.
yeah. Um, Big day if you buy appliances. I'll tell you that.
Hmm.
Uh, I kind of want to put it like I want to put it in C because to me it's not anything crazy, but I don't want to. I would say put it before. I'll put it at the beginning because we get the day off. It's a paid day off.
Yeah,
Um, but like for me, it's not anything. I mean, I think what it stands for is great. But there's a lot of people on Labor Day that still have to work.
yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the big thing. Is like there's a lot of people that have to work on Labor Day.
And like you said, it's a day off. I mean, New Year's Day is generally a day off for people as well. But the difference between these two, one day is normally a recovery day. So like, did you really have the day off? and um, and then Labor Day is more of a productive day off. I would say like you're actually doing things. New Year's Day is just day of rest because of your hangover or what have you. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. The thing, is like, uh, you know, with that. But like again, you know, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
mhm,
So here are our rankings. Let me just go through them
mhm.
real quick for the listeners. So for the S rank, Christmas and Christmas Eve are together with Thanksgiving. A rank, we have Halloween, followed by Mother's Day and Father's Day together. B rank, we have New Year's Eve. C, we have Labor Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, and New Year's Day. And in the D, we have 4th of July and Valentine's Day. Is there any of these you kind of want to change, or do you think they look pretty
I
good?
think they're set, in my opinion.
I think so too. I think this is and before anyone says like, "Oh, this day is better than this day," this is just our ranking.
Mhm,
Yours may be different. Um, so yeah, if you're listening, like I said, this is a pre-recorded. Alex and I take some time off to kind of like get the creative juices flowing and take some time off, and it's a great time for us to kind of do that with if you're listening for the first time, our podcast is bi-weekly, uh, but we do a video as well, um, the same week on YouTube, so definitely check that out. We actually have a brand new YouTube page. Well, it's not brand new anymore at this point,
mhm.
but it's Get Out of Gaming Plays, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. We've already got some stuff listed in there. Just our playthroughs. We kind of like one of us plays, we kind of talk, hang out, talk about the game, talk about, whatever we want to. Um, Definitely hit that follow and like button on all there. If you are saying, hey, well, are you on where we get our podcast from? Audio. Yeah, we're just about everywhere. So iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, you name it, we're probably there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything to say, Alex?
Just to get at it and happy holidays.
Get at it and happy holidays.